Because your OneNote lives in the cloud, it can be accessed and added to from any device. Your web browser, the OneNote application on your computer, a smartphone or a tablet, and it can provide extra functionality. Let me give you an example. So let's say I've installed the OneNote application onto my iPhone in this case. I open up that. I will need to sign in with my Office 365, but what you'll notice is that all of the notes, the OneNotes that I own, are not yet on this device. The OneNote lives in the cloud, and you have to kind of download it to then start syncing it to that particular device. So I'm going to look for the words more notebooks because I've already created one called My Notes. And when I open it up, I look down my list and aha, there it is, halfway down, My Notes. Click it and then it will open. So what you'll soon see is that the look is very similar to your application. Very similar section tabs, and then when you select one of those section tabs, it will open up all the different pages. You click on that page, it'll open up the content. So there it is. Now, why this can be very useful is a very awesome feature in the smartphone and tablet app called the camera. And you can see it there halfway down right around here. Let's say on a particular meeting that my agenda is in paper and I want to bring it in digitally. I can use that camera and I'm going to take a picture. We'll ask my permission. Can OneNote use your camera? Now look, I've got three options here: whiteboard, document, or photo. So I'm going to, and you see the little purple outline trying to find the outline of my agenda? There's my paper agenda for my meeting. Take the picture. Watch what happens. It will automatically look for the borders of that page. I can manually do some stuff to it if I want, but nope, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to hit the check mark there. And there it is. It's now in my OneNote here, and before long, it's going to pop right into my, sometimes takes a few seconds, 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, but before long, that paper agenda is now going to be digitally brought into my meeting notes. And there it is popped in, so it's identical. I can now start inking on top of that or taking notes to the side of it. It's a very handy thing to do. Now, you also saw in that camera app, let's go back to it. When I take a picture, another option is whiteboard. So I could be taking notes on a whiteboard, or I may have seen a great slide out of a slide presentation. I can take a picture of that person's presentation. It automatically will find the edges when I choose whiteboard, and I'll hit a check mark. This is almost like that movie Inception, right? A picture inside of a picture inside of a picture. So very quickly, once again, that content will be brought in and synced almost live. What you'll see is the typing actually happens really real time. Within just a few seconds, but sometimes with larger files like this, it does take a few seconds. You can, if you want to force a synchronization, you can hit these three dots in the top right and you can say sync now. If you don't hit sync now, it'll probably just do its own thing there it is. It just popped in. It'll probably manually sync itself about once every minute or so. But you can automatically force it over, and again, it can be brought in. That's a super handy way of using your smartphone or your tablet to be connected to some meeting notes. In this case, I'm taking notes on two places at once. I'm doing most of my type note taking on my computer, but I'm using my phone to bring in things like slides and paper agendas.